Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. All on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always. In this one, I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top.
And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played. And his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
And his first look is incomplete. Isaiah likely the target that time. And that'll bring up second down. But Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him. But they just say, get well, we'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw is on target to Likely. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. 46.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And leading them. Now a bootleg with Hooker. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Washington. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up. Here's Hooker. And it's caught. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete to Likely. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And really, you can't have a better situation than this. 1st and goal at the 1. Gibbs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Williams is in for a Lions touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now Burrow on 1st down. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you can break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Second down and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment. 14-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we are ready to return to Super Bowl 62 action. Start of the second quarter, here we go. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They run. It's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity. Able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams again, and he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Hendon Hooker scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded at the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 now.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Hooker on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage. And hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Again, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now Burrow loses the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded, it's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hooker throwing again on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this game.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Now they can't bring him down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Hooker. And that'll be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
On second down, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
For the Bengals field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Taken in at the 22. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He will find his man Chase complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Throwing out left and finding Likely. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
At the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
11 MT, 11, 11, 11.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
How How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up in big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to finish off the big one, the Super Bowl 62, as we get you set for the 4th and final quarter. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Complete to Washington. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And he'll get it right back to Washington. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing. Hooker. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Lions are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense returns to the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Now Burrow on first down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Burrow. Short one there, caught by Likely. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. A short one there, caught by Likely. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Now Burrow. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 43 yards. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because